Come to Churcherella.
Morning everybody, just getting set up. As usual, I am running late. I'd be late for my own funeral, me. Move them. Got that, move that. I've got my bog roll.
No,
I've got my cuppa.
I asked him for some runs. He joined on and then he goes, do you want to learn how to do it? I went, yeah. So, he showed me how to do it and straight away, bang, done. So
Morning, Jen.
I'll get him back.
So, kids are off school. It's like their half-term break. So, you'll hear the kids in the background. Obviously, you'll hear Poppy as well, for those that are new.
No, right.
Hi, Fussel. Good morning.
I have to get you in.
It has been a long time no see. I'm good. Arm's better now. I woke up with a bit of cold this morning, so that's why I've got my trusty bog roll. So if you hear me every so often just blowing my nose, it's because I've got a bit of cold. Sorry, Jen, it's still in kettle. Oh, nice hot cup of tea. It's got my little doggies on cup as well. I'll have to start bringing kettle and all supplies in for everybody. I hope you're well, Fussel. It's been a long time. I hope you've got settled with work and everything and move and the big move and everything. How did that go? Morning, Catherine. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Oh, I'm so glad that the job's turned out to be fun. You'll have to tell us all about it. How rude. At least it's in the kettle and not on the bench. Move will happen the 21st, 22nd of November. Ah, just the job then. Still, it's still like a month before Christmas. Oh, I don't want to be moving at that time of year. But working from home at the moment. All being said though, it's a good job that you're enjoying job. Morning, Sam. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Sorry, I've got Ruben messing about with pup. Told him before I started not to cause, to interrupt me. He's come down and started tormenting bloody pup. That's the earliest day I can get the keys to the... Alright. Still, it's going to be like a month before Christmas. I wouldn't want to be moving at that time of year, but if that's the only time you can get to move, then... I hope everything goes well anyway. Cleo. No. Cleo. No. No biting it. Don't look at me like that with them puppy eyes. Hey. No. The finger means no. And not my cat either. It's not a chew toy. It's busy this morning. We've got eight of my wonderful subs joined us. So the piece, I'm not feeling too good, but I'm okay. I'm like a bit like that this morning, Sam. I've woke up with a bit of a cold, so I've already used like half a bog roll this morning, blowing my nose. It was just running so bad. Morning, Sam. I am okay, thank you. Jane, our puppy is sleeping on the settee. Go on, screaming sharp. He's been waiting for his new Gotham game that he pre-ordered. He's got it just now. He wanted to scream from rooftops like a kid. Cleo is laid under my chair at the moment. She were in a bed a second ago, but she's got under my chair. She's been a monkey.
Just got the Gotham National Post.
Yeah, it's just I got up, went to the toilet, and obviously while I went to the toilet, my nose started running really bad this morning. I started to blow my nose, and obviously I've got a bit of cold, but I'll cope. I've had worse. Damn, I've had COVID, but I got through it. Now, I've not coloured in this book whatsoever. And I've not seen anybody colour this picture yet. So it's going to be a challenge. Obviously, it's a lizard of some sort. So we're going to go green. I am using my FABER-CASTELL POLYCHROMOS. Obviously, this will be silver because it's tin. This looks like some sort of puff of smoke, you know. And then we've got these fluffy little critter things. This looks like to be a wand or a duster. Yeah, it's a duster. It's a stick with a duster on it. So it's pretty simple. I might even get it finished today. I might wait puff of smoke, use my pastels though. I ain't gonna be able to get to see me use my pastels now I use them. Probably just go black on background actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And before I start, I'm gonna put a piece of paper underneath. Oh, there's a question I need to ask you as well, Jim, when I've done my live stream. It's about the grooming set that Bryce just bought. It's got like 3 different brushes in it and they need help on which one's which. So I'll message you after me live and sort that with you. I have literally just been colouring this one for my prompts yesterday. I don't know what you all think about it, but I've got the bandages to do and just the background left to do. Let me just brighten it up a little bit in here. There we go. There we go. It's all bright, bright, bright. I say it's all bright. Can you see it now? There we go. Hi Emma. Hope you're well, darling. I'm going really bright green, almost neon. Got to do some purple in the smoke for me. Got to have a hit of purple in everything. Yeah, I'll probably do a bit of purple as well. But yeah, as I was saying, I've done all that apart from bandages. Bandages need doing. I've done a skin like, obviously, a mummy, she's been mummified for so long. She's gone a dark, like, grey colour. I did beetles a bit different. They're supposed to be black. Obviously, it might have a hint of green, but I've done them purple. I've done them different. I had a look at scarab beetles on internet, but it come up with purple, so I thought I'd go purple, something different. Other people have used black and another colour. I think it's purple, but hey ho. Like I said, I've just got bandages to do on this one and the background. I don't know what I'm going to do background yet though. It's been fun, but this one's for the bandages prompt for 17th of this month, and obviously we're on 21st, so I'm still behind. What you use on the background looks good. The background is already like that, Jen. It's the Matt Davidson Gorgeously Gothic book. I love it. I just love the texture of the paper as well. It's really nice paper, and they're all like that sort. Hi Rich, hope you're well, darling. I know it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm not too bad. I've got a bit of cold this morning, but I'll live. Thank you, Emma. Oh, I actually have this page too. Bought it as a PDF years ago. Never coloured it. Yeah, I've got October prompts. I've been using it for that. I've been trying to use up my books because there's a lot I haven't even touched. Oh, sorry. No, not to be sorry. It's all good. This is why I say you need to buy us in a couple of books with grayscale in, Jen. They're really good. As off-putting as they look, they are quite easy to use. They say it's a cheating way, to be honest. But I love artwork. I've done a few pages in this one. I like this. I coloured that one for Love at First Bite page for my prompt. Everyone has been ill over the last week in my house. There is a virus going on at the moment and we all caught it, so it's been a very crappy week. I think everybody's coming down with something. It's that time of year though. I've been invited for my flu jab, so I think I'm going to go and get my flu jab. I can get flu in, obviously in winter months, but if I have my flu jab, it doesn't. I don't get it as bad. I enjoyed this page, and I just added. I still coloured the background. I just did it in greys to give it that feel. We've got Frankenrock. I think I'd colour him like Eddie Munson. Stranger Things. Reminds me of it when he's on top at camper. Friends on the Other Side. I have already flipped this. I did this one till death do us part. It was for the Corpse Bride prompt. I think she looks bridey like, doesn't she? Obviously, till death do us part, so it's bridey. I'm putting a cross towards all of you. Sounds like I'm the only one without a cold. Yeah, I didn't want it to be typical, same old colours. Everybody's been using different. I don't think I've seen anybody use the blues. And I really like blues for this kind of thing as well. I don't think I even touched background. I think I left it as it were because it gave it that feel to it, I didn't want to mess it up, I think. Another one I've really, really enjoyed. I used my white gel pen for that as well. Graveyard Guess. Bewitching. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, I think everybody's been coming down with stuff. Sleepy Hollow. Coloured this one. It's funny because Matt Davidson, who drew these, I'm in his group on Facebook, and he put a comment on like, why does everybody colour Frankenstein green? And I think it's because everybody knows, like, well, in movies and everything, they're always green, aren't they? So I think that's the reason why a lot of people colour him green. And it's funny because it could be skin tone colour. I mean, why didn't I colour her green as well? But I'm sure she was just. Well, I think I got pictures on Google for reference. To be honest. I coloured a dress just a lighter tone grey, like a creamy colour. I was debating whether to do brickwork around here to make and like do a fancy border brickwork around window and then put in it obviously brickwork that way. But I can't remember where that said don't do it because it might ruin it. So I just left it as it were. I really liked it. What is the name of that book? It is Gorgeously Gothic, Jen, by Matt Davidson. Well, Matthew Davidson, but I think he's called Matt Davidson on Facebook. He's got another one. He's got pirate one as well. I've flipped this one. I've flipped his pirate book as well, Pirate Girls, and then obviously I've started colouring this one. I don't think I've done any more. Let me just put my light down first. Not bad to say I was supposed to be colouring. I'll just trap my bum my finger. I don't think I've coloured any more in this one. They're so cute. Well fed. A lot of people have been colouring that a lot over this month as well. Glamorous. You get some pictures on back as well of what you get. So, but yeah, it's Gorgeously Gothic by Matthew Davidson. It's a really nice book, and like I say, he does a pirate version as well. I would get the flu jab if you can, I feel, because we have been locked up for 2 years. Our immune system has weakened. I'm never ill, but I've been ill 5 times since January. Well, I keep getting invited for my booster vaccine for COVID, and I'm like umming and ahhing. I don't, but then I think to myself, is it going to be like repercussions later if I don't have it done? I mean, I've had COVID once since it's all started. Last August, and I really don't want it again because I felt like I was going to die, and I had me COVID jab then, so I couldn't imagine what it would have been like if I hadn't had me jab, you know what I mean? So, but I've had my flu jab religiously every year because my BMI's over limit, so that's the reason why I get offered it. I can feel myself getting cold. Is everyone calling along with the lizard today? Hi Jane, shouldn't be on, I'm at work. Hi Gina, naughty naughty. just keep me on in background, just stick your headphones in so you can still hear and everything. Oh, I like this book. It's a really nice book, and he's got the pirate one, I think it is. Let me have a look for you. I have got, let me just put, sorry, I'm in wait, Matthew Davidson, colouring book. He's got a wife as well, she does colouring books as well. Line art more so I think, she's called Dawn Davidson. Oh, they haven't got it on Amazon anymore. I wonder if it's under Dawn Davidson then. Dawn Davidson. Colouring book. Damn it. Yeah, Dawn Davidson does a masquerade colouring book. Faces and Fantasy colouring book. It looks like you need to be getting yourselves on there if you want this book, because they haven't got the pirate book for some reason. I think it's Sirens of the Sea. No, Sirens of the Sea. I'm sorry if you can see my arm. Colouring book. Oh, I've typed in Sirens of the Sea and I've got a colouring book here. It looks really nice. Shame you can't see inside it. Oh. There's a review. Let's have a look at this picture. Oh, it looks rubbish. Sorry. But yeah, there is... Oh, it's there. Salty Sirens, it's called, by Matt Davidson. Salty Sirens of the Seven Seas. I've got a flip through on my thing as well. Would have to be a purple velvet chair. Trust you. Don't tell. I won't tell nobody. My lips are sealed, Gina. Shh, promise won't tell. Coffee's all round, Gina, otherwise you're grass to the boss. Cup of tea for me. Coffee messes with me ticker. I have a latte once a week. That's it. Emma will snitch on you, I just know she will. Grass, Jen. How's the woofer? Has she settled? Oh, definitely, Rach. She's laid behind me at the moment, under my chair. So I've got to be careful. Salty Sirens doesn't sound like a colouring book. I don't know where I've placed it. It's in my stack somewhere. I've got this gorgeously gothic art, and I'm sure I put a tab on it so I knew where they were, but it's I'll see if I can get link. It might be too long. In fact, hold on. Yeah, it's definitely too long. Click on that. Right, I'm going to send you a link now through chat. There you go. It comes up there, so if you want to have a look at it. But yeah, it's Salty Sirens of the Seven Seas. It's just like all pirate women. It's a really nice book. It's just like that gorgeously gothic. Obviously, it's to do with pirates though, and you get to see a couple of pictures on there as well. So all about mermaids and stuff. I'm gonna have to put Matt Davidson as a voting poll. I think I ain't done any of his on live stream. But yeah, trust you, Jen, to mention that. Dirty-minded. Gina, that's a lie. Jane can't keep her mouth closed, so her lips are never sealed. You know me so well, Jen. Anybody think we talk every day? Oh, I don't half get a laugh with you guys. I love it. We're all so like-minded. It's funny because I got this from when I went on holiday. How many of you agree to this then? Jane, from the Latin meaning grace of God. Jane has a deep inner desire for a stable, loving family. She is creative and expresses herself well. I agree with the creative and expresses herself. And I don't need a desire for a stable, loving family. I've already got my boys and him over there. Oh. Look at you with angel face, Jen. Don't be so. Go on. What word am I looking for? I'm looking for a word and I've lost it. Jen Devil, more like. Yes, that's the one. No, we're all little angels. You made that yourself, didn't you? Well, it's spot on though. No, Jen, no, I got it from Mablethorpe when I went on Emma. I'm just, I've just been talking and I just saw Jen's comment go Emma, mentioned it. No, I got it from Mablethorpe. Cuppa coaster. Royal County Products. It's rubbish because if you can see, look, I've had my cups on it, and it's like it's just a sticker. I didn't realise that I'd already picked it up. It's all coming apart. I wanted a new coaster for my desk. Trust me to get one with my bloody name on it. Emma, how rude, lol. I got it when I went on Emma, lol. I know. It's because I was talking and I saw your comment pop up and I mentioned Emma. No, I got it from Mablethorpe. Oh, look what you do to me, girls. Boys, if there's any boys here. Like, thumbs me video up if there's any boys here. I bet there isn't. Thumb it up if there's any boys. Are we all girls? Tut tut. My brain, it's not working, it's not functioning properly. I'm gonna look for greens now. I'm thinking 161. Have I got to write down every single pencil again? 161, 163, 162, 160. I find it, I know you guys like me writing it down, but 163. I feel that it takes me a bit longer. No, 276 instead. It takes me a bit longer and I don't get no colouring done. 276. There was a lot of people said it out with the colour combinations on last live. We all innocent, including Baby Cleo. Oh, definitely. Well, there must be no men here or boys because nobody's thumbs up my video, so we're all women here. I'm just going to have a look at my thingies and see how well performance were for my last live stream with the added info. Well, my views are down actually on that, even though I added all information, and it had less reactions as well. So I don't know. It's just gonna take me obviously a little bit longer. So then I'm going to be writing it down as well as colouring. So mine's at work. He just rang to see if everything was okay. He said hi. Hi, Darren. Hope you're well. Don't be getting overworked. Jen told me. Make sure you get that insulin. Love the finished page from last live stream. Do you know, I've got so many whips, Sam, from my live streams. I think it's mainly because I've got my prompts going. I'm trying to get my prompts at the... I'm just falling behind on my prompts. And then I'm not getting to finish my live stream pictures. But I know my last live stream, it wasn't a big picture to big colouring, you know what I mean? So it didn't take me as long to finish it. But I've got a stack on me. Would you believe it that we're on week 16. I've been doing this for 16 weeks. Look, I'm writing down every single one that we're doing. We're currently on Alice in Wonderland. So next Monday it'll be the Legends of Japan. What a spitter of stutter then. Then we've got Sarah Richter on Friday next week. I've got to upload the picture. I got Brian to pick it. The Sarah Richter one that we'll be doing on the 28th will be this one. I'm so laggy at the moment. Why is it so laggy? I'm so glad when I get a new blooming phone. Really laggy. Love the finished page from last. Should just do little colour cards when you can't be bothered to colour but want to do something, then you can just stick them on the side of the screen. Yeah, we'll get through your books in no time, I know. So yeah, we'll be colouring this one for next Friday, and then I've put the picture on for which is compendium for the following Monday. I've no idea why I've put a star there, and then I'm going to be putting up the next 4 voting polls. So I'm always in front with them, if you get me. And it's all the way to the Friday, 6th of January next year. So, yeah. I'll be stopping live streams from 16th just so that I can have some family time and then back on 6th. But, yes, I'm keeping on top of them all. But I'm also jotting down how many weeks it's been. So I've been doing this for, like, 16 weeks. Can't believe it. So yeah, it'll be Rose that will be colouring for the Sarah Richter live. And then the Witch's Compendium one will be colouring this one, which is by Ennis Guerrero. I know everybody likes this one. Her artwork. It's number 39. Peregrina del Bosque. I know I'm rubbish at pronunciations. So yeah, busy. And I've still got me where is it? Looking for it now. I've still got me. Look, I did my live stream with you guys. I still did a skin, but I haven't got around to doing any more yet. But I'm hoping to get some done this week. I've got a week to catch up on my prompts and then finish up on my live streams. I've still got this one as well that I started a few weeks back, which was the Dark Beauty. In fact, that was week 14, so 2 weeks ago. I started that one. So I'll catch up. I'll get them done. I'm just running behind. I think it's not just that either. It's me arm. Even though it's fully like healed as such, I still get twinges and pain and stuff in it, but I'll be alright. Oh, we've got 6 likes on my video. Does that mean we've got some males here? Hi everybody. Hope you're all well. I know we've got some shy ones, haven't we? I love your live streams. It's chat and fun and colouring. Great group of people here. Ah, thank you, Gina. I'm glad that we all have a laugh and just, you know, talk. The whole point at Buddy Colour Alongs is just have a chinwagon and colour together. I really want to do it in person, you know, or get us all together. But I know it's like an impossible thing. It would be like organising a big Comic Con, but colouring people. I'd have to like hire a place out in middle of UK and just like everybody come to one point. I love that. I don't have her books though. They're absolutely gorgeous, Jen. I've got both her books now, and they are worth the money though. Even though they're a bit on steep side. Do you know there's one book, colouring artist that I really, 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 really want, and I really can't push Botart to buy them. And it's the Hollow Moon Art on Etsy. She does erotic colouring books. I've got to think, I really, really want it. It's like, you know, an obsession that you get something in your head and it's like, I really want it. It's Noelle. See if I can get link. She's on Etsy. She's not on Amazon, which makes it harder because you've got to pay for postage. It's really expensive books. Hollow Moon. It might be under a name though. It's not Hollow Moon Art. See if I can get a link. I'm just going to shop. Her work is a bit like Enis Guerrero's work, but I really, 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 really want it. You can get the PDF versions, but I don't want the PDF versions. I don't want to print them off myself. I really want the actual books. They are exactly like Sarah Richter's books, and I really, really want it. See if it'll work. Copy. Oh, it's worked. That's the book that I'm wanting, Jen. Erotic colouring book, Vikings and Shield Maidens colouring book. It's cardstock, some line art and some grayscale. And I've got an obsession. It's like I really want the book, but it's £38.31 in our money, and then it's £25.08 to deliver. So you're talking like 60 something quid all in all. And I really, really, I'd probably buy the book. I'd be scared to even colour in it. £60 odd for a book. It's a lot of money. And there's other colouring books that I want of hers as well. There's the line art. I'm not so bothered about line art, so we'll call it grayscale colouring book. Volume 1, that one's £38.32, same price. So it'll be same postage, so that'll be another 60 quid. So that's 120 quid. Another grayscale colouring book, volume 3. I mean, there's another one there with 40 pages in it, with sorcerers and sorceresses line art. That's £43.78. But I want all colouring books. Grayscale. But I really, really do want the erotic one. I just love her work. She just reminds me of Ennis' work. Same Gina. Agree, well funny your lives. We've got to have a laugh, haven't we? If we didn't laugh, we'd cry. Going to be lovely, that one with the couple on. The Beauty and the Beast. I've got a meeting at 11. This work thing is getting in the road of my phone. Bless you, Gina. I ain't like when I join, but I think I'm female. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there were any mail that joined, you know, from refreshing. We've got 14 people. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining. Mwah. Online meeting, Gina. Just mute it and nod and hope for the best. Maybe a Christmas present to ask for. Oh, I don't know, Rach. I've been wanting some more pencils, even though I've got enough. I've been wanting the Koh-i-Noor pencils, the Starjoy pencils. Which ones? Do you know? Sometimes it's hard to remember. I've got a Amazon wish list, and sometimes I can't even keep up myself with stuff that I want. I want everything. I'm gonna go and get a bank loan. No, I'm not. I've put myself in that position before. I'm not doing that again. Wish list. I didn't know there were 30 Days of Kawaii Horror by Mayu either. I'll put that in as well on my wish list. Have you seen how much them Copic CAO, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, CIAO, Copic CAO 72-piece marker set? Damn, 226 quid. Oh, put them Pigma Micron fine liners in, Jen, on my wish list. And the Mythmorphia colouring wall calendar. I've not done no colouring yet, and we've been live for 41 minutes. It's ridiculous. You put me off. Holbein ones. Yeah, I've got them in my wish list, but I'll never get them. Too expensive. Have you seen the Derwent Metallic 20th anniversary set? They're £30.56. They've dropped in by 14%. I've got them on my wish list. I've put the Derwent Pro Colour pencils in. Are they any good? 119 quid though. I'm a bit reluctant. I've got the Artex 72 colouring pencils. People's been going crazy for them at the minute, but I'm like umming and ahhing on those. I need some more Posca pens. I need the 2.5mm nib, 1.5mm nib. 1 meter. No, 1 meter, 3 meter, and 5 meter. I want the luminance, the Carandiash luminance box, 100 pencils with a pencil blender. 280 quid them. I want them ones. They're the dearest ones I've ever got. Currently I'm in FABER Polys are my dearest. What else have we got? The Starjoys, they've gone back up again. They were down to 53 quid, I think, last week. They've gone back up a tenner. But I want those. I've got near enough all the mythographic books in there. I've only got 1 or 2 books of those. The CASTELL Art Supply 48 pastel tint colour pencils have dropped down there in a 24% off deal. $24.99 from $32.99. I've got them in my wish list. I think we should just like Secret Santa or something for Christmas, you know. The Koh-i-Noor Polychromos, they're a set of 72, they're $54.34. The Carandiash Pablo Artist ones, they're water resistant colours, they're $187.69. I don't want much, do I? I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and the Albion Artist Colour Pencils at 150 colours set, 569 quid. They've gone up again. You can get the 100 Japan sets for 249 quid. But yeah, they're pencil sets I've got in my wish list up to now. I've got loads of books. What's that?
Yeah, I do.
Paste. That's my wish list anyway. If anybody wants to have a look and put something into their own wish list, might be interested in some stuff that I've got on my wish list. If I spelt that right, lol. Tut Jane. Copics have always been expensive. They are refillable. Like, right. I didn't know they were refillable. They're good for like. Go on. The I've lost it now. Like the manga type colouring pages. I am going to start colouring now.
That's all you need.
Seen good reviews for the Artex pencil, but not for the markers. No, I ain't seen marker sets, but I've seen everybody going for the Artex, and I know Reese got the Artex and did a review of them. But when I've looked at the Artex, they all seem to be bland and not as many colours, like rainbow colours. It's all like certain. You know what? I think it's the Derwents that have done the like tropical colours, and then they've got the rainforest colours. Do you know what I mean? I think the Artex are a bit like that, but they're just all certain colours. 100 set. That doesn't surprise me at all, Gina, if they're doing a 120 set. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of supplies are on sale now. Wait until Black Friday, might get some bargains. Yeah, I'm going to have a look. They're any good, Gina? Yes, I love them. What they like, creamy or hard, lol. sounds weird. That it must be just my sense of humour. Creamy or hard. They are creamy like Prismacolor, but I think better. Yeah, I like Prismacolor. They just seem to crumble because they're being, heavy-handed. Mine seem to like just crumble on, and they're really good, but sometimes when I press a bit too hard, it'll like ping. I'm going to wait till Black Friday, but there are supplies I want to replace since I'm running low. I just bought tickets to see Russell Howard in May, so that's my treat this month. I've always wanted to go and see him. I think he's funny. I want to go and see Ricky Gervais as well. He's funny. I watched that one on Netflix that come out. No, Jane, I thought it, but I held off typing. I never treat myself. Well, I hope you have a good time, Rich. Yeah, definitely. I treat myself to colouring supplies when I get a chance. Although my money goes now on Clio. Got to pay for her operation as well. So, not much buying at my end.
Getting you all this stuff at Christmas. Oh, that jolly fat man is.
Jolly fat man. Loving your wish list on. Thank you, Emma. Get a drink and waste a few hours reading a wish list, Emma. Lol, it's rather long. Oh, it was longer than that before, Jen. I've took some books off. I've got a few things on for dog, like I've just bought the pink harness that's on there, but I've popped it back in my wish list because I think the one that I've got it's going to run out at some point. Like she's going to outgrow it. So I've just popped it in there so I can find it for later. That's it. So that's what's the whole point of a wish list, isn't it? But I know sometimes people have a look on wish list just to see what they've got so they can get it and put it in their wish list. I've never expected anybody or wanted anybody to buy me out from it, other than obviously family and that. But nobody really buys me out from it anyway. I just get my stand.
I just do it when I want. It's because you got enemies chasing you, like.
Let's have a look then. Oh, I ain't been writing it down either. Sorry. So, I bought myself this little pocket thing as well from Wilco the other day. I'm using these for my live stream tags. I think they're really nice. Positive plans. Not got any notes. So, I'm going to use this, I think. Should I use that? Yeah. I'll go like that. Just pop it to one side because I probably need it anyway. So we've got the...
If you need to kill the first boss,
I've got to bloody write it down, haven't I?
you're going to have to use a remedy.
My writing's terrible, by the way. So I'll just pop it on description when I've finished. 276. Emerald. Green. 163. And then I've got the light PHT PHTHALO green, isn't it?
It's not rated at the top.
162. So I've wrote it down. I'll write down any more that I use later.
Yeah, it's the arena.
This will be my second time seeing him. I saw him in 2017 as well. Awesome. I know there's been people going and seeing a lot of things that they...
Hey, do you know where...
I'd love to go and see Stranger Things cast. Someday I know I was going. I'm jealous a little.
I know if you don't, share play your screen.
But yeah, Ricky Gervais, Russell Howard. One day maybe. When all kids have left home and I can go and do my own thing. Not having to rush back or need babysitters and stuff. Oh, I might put him a little bit of pink.
I'll come back.
Pink.
Yeah, it should come back or something.
I never put anything on mine unless I really want it, because you know what he's like. Get banging stuff on, Jen. Let him buy it. Let him buy it. He loves you. People love people. They buy people stuff sometimes. 129.
And you want it's the second one from adding somebody to your right. It's got like 2 TV screens. Press that.
I'll message him, Jen, and I'll tell him what you want. Pink Madder Lake. Pink Madder.
Right. Bring him
Lake. 129.
Right. Don't matter.
I may as well just leave me blooming pen out.
What you do, you know, Starmill Shack. Down.
Did you manage to sort out the colours from last week, Sam? I remember you were trying to use stuff up. I'm only just finding out there a wish list. Well, really, there's been a wish list for ages. I've had my wish list for ages. I'm not gonna do it too bright. I'm just gonna. Like so, and then with this bit, I'm just gonna.
Right there, get on your arse.
So I know where I'm putting it. Yeah. Kids always arguing. I don't know what they can argue for. They've got their own consoles. It flabbergasts me. Like, what have you got to possibly argue over? Like, seriously.
Down on the D-pad though. You gotta keep pressing down on the D-pad.
Yeah, I like that.
Right. Equipment.
I'll wait for the next time we speak, Emma. Yours will be a mile long then. So I know what I will be doing in my spare time. Very cute one. Thank you.
And then
Do you need Tyler?
Go to that ring. Put X on it.
Go and lie down.
Right, back out.
Get your bed. Yeah. And you can lay next to Mummy. Yeah. Oh.
There you go, press square.
Lie down, Emilia. Lie down.
Stop. Bring him up.
Lie down. We're all over the place.
Right. Do you know?
Don't, because he'll get it, lol.
Put an icon there.
All the more for me to go and tell him.
So, turn down. Right, yeah, follow that. Hold circle, do it.
Binman already brought my recycling bin this morning. Maybe they were sick of Amazon boxes. I'm same, Jen. I've got a ton in kitchen.
Follow this path that you're on.
Constantly,
Alright, it's well.
getting deliveries. Mainly, it's not for me though. It's for hot dog or him or kids.
Sweet.
Ruben wants to go trick or treating this year again.
Yeah.
He didn't go last year.
Okay, you're gonna get an enemy that's spawn here.
Go on, Ruben. No,
Oh, sure.
no, because the accidents occur. Please don't do that.
But I'll run either one, yeah.
So I'm going to be out in freezing cold, knocking on doors for him to get some sweets that I can just go and buy him from the shop. I'm going to leave it and use me lighter one, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to, like so. I'm still trying to sort colours out, Jen, but keep getting distracted. Hi everybody. Oh, I've got 8 likes on my video. Thank you.
There's options. Triangle. There you go, mate. Right. Back up. Right. You know that CHIMNEY?
I wonder if I can.
Go back there.
You see with this, even though I'm writing down colours, it doesn't mean that you're going to have the same effect as what I'm doing, because I'm like, it's all about shading and blending. You've really got to... I'm already liking these colours together. And I'm not looking at any pictures for reference, I'm just doing it off my own back.
When it's finished, right,
66%. I'm going to bring you a little closer because you can't really see much. Like so. That better.
And then I'll summon you in. Right? Right. So, let me
trying to do it so that you can see.
Options.
I need a.
And then you go down at the bottom to system.
Because when I put my blooming light on
quick game.
Table, it always falls off.
You should always do that, mate, 'cause you'll lose your progress.
Yeah, but the colour blends are what people can keep for future, etc. If they're the same pencils,
I
of
don't
course.
know, mate.
Yeah.
You don't need him anyway, to be fair.
Mummy.
But he killed it, right? You just, I
Yeah.
just need 10 minutes to finish his coffee, no. And then, oh, so we are.
I think this is going to turn out really nice when I've done it.
Yeah.
I know what I want to envision it in my head, you know what I mean? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking at any reference pictures or anything. I'm just doing it all off my own back.
No, stop. There we go. Sorry, mate. You need to stop your share playing. So click on that TV screen again in chat part. You need to stop it. There you go. So, easy enough. But yeah, I can give you
I mean, kids.
loads, but what you're going to have to do is you can only hold 99 each that I'll give you.
I've never
So,
seen
that's
Alice in
what
Wonderland. I had to look to see what the
every
lizard
time
was
I give
doing,
someone
lol.
one
Find out it's a
story.
chimney sweep. Is it?
So,
I thought it were a duster. I thought it were a duster. Dusty, no. I thought at first I thought it were a wand. And then I'm like, no, it can't be a wand.
And then they'll
It's
go
got a
in there.
thing on
You can
end.
get some later, then they'll go, everything will be in there. You can store everything.
I've only watched one Alice in Wonderland, and it was the cartoon version from like years and years and years ago. But there's all different different ones now. I mean, there's the one with Johnny Depp and everything, and I ain't even watched that one. I ain't watched any others. It's just been the it's just been the went from when we were kids, and I'm 35, so I probably last watched it when I was like 6.
I'm just gonna go make a coffee.
So I don't know. I don't know myself. So it'd be just a case of having a look on Google before I do anything. But this morning I didn't get a chance to do anything. So I've just literally just jumped on and just started.
No.
So, but yeah, I honestly thought it were a wand. But then I noticed this at end and I'm like, well, only thing that looks like that is like a feather duster. Things I get into my head. Can you shut that kitchen door? We hear people arguing on my live stream, thanks. Bloody hell. By a bloody Wendy house right back, and me and dog will go in there. Get some bloody peace. Yeah, I think this is, I'm enjoying this colour combo. Hi Claire, hope you're well, darling. Yeah, I've always thought of Cheshire Cat when it comes to Alice. What do you think? Up to now. Now, do I work from tail up or from edge down? Wasn't sure if yours or would have got a notification. Zoe's not coming, I don't think, Jen. She did message me before I come live. She said she got a friend staying with her and that she were going to a friend's as well and that she won't be able to get to live, but she'll rewatch it back. So, thank you. Everybody's gone quiet. Oh, I've got 50 people watching. Eek. Thank you. Hope everybody's well. I'm getting excited. So I am going to pull you back a little because I'm going to be starting down here. Or we're going to move book, but I haven't changed any colours. I'm still using the same colours, obviously. Anybody watched latest installment of Halloween? I want to go to the cinema and watch it, but my cinema we've got a Parkway cinema. And then we've just had a new Cineworld open in town. I've had a look on both, and I just don't get it. Why alt movies, or near enough alt movies, are like after 4 o'clock. Those showings. Like VUE, they do it through day. They start at like it starts at like 11 o'clock, half 11ish. I mean, that's alright, but it's in Sheffield. So we've got to get trains and we've got to get there and get back before school time finishes and whatnot. But we've got 2 goddamn cinemas in Barnsley and not one do a showing through day, which would make it so much easier for such as me. So unfortunately, I can't go and watch it. I'd have to watch it on my phone. And then there's the new Nun 2. That's gonna be coming out soon. I'm into my horrors. I really love watching horror films. Bringing another Meg 2. Well, another Meg out of Meg 2 with Jason Statham again. Did anybody watch first one? I think the Meckham 2, I know that it's CGI, but the Meckham 2, they're not like trying or making an effort to make them look as real as possible. If you get what I mean. I don't know where there was a reptile in Alice in Wonderland. My foot is keep going crap. Watch what? Sorry, I didn't hear. New Halloween film. Halloween ends, it's supposed to. But it's not going to last. It never will be. It'll just be a continuing thing because they're making money from it. I just think it's going to be Jamie Lee Curtis's last one with Michael in it. I had to look it up, Claire. I don't remember a reptile in it. It must be one of the latest or newer films of it or something. I don't know. But like I said, last time I watched it, Alice was when I was younger, and it was old cartoon version. I've not watched these live action ones and that. I remember going to a theatre once with one of my aunties. I think I was like 10. I can't really remember what I went to watch. No, not watched it. Ah, thanks for asking, Catherine. She's hoping as well. Been years since I went to the cinema. I think I was about 17. I've been to the cinema with kids. We went to watch new Jurassic World Dominion, is it? We went to go and watch that. I used to go with my mum when we were talking like 4 years ago. Even though she didn't deserve that title. I used to go and pay her to come with me. We went to go and watch that Bohemian Rhapsody. She's a big Queen. She still is like a big Queen fan. We went to go and I took her for her birthday to go and watch that. We went to go and watch Nun first, obviously the first one there. Took her to go and watch that with my sister. I've been loads of times. I love going to the cinema. Just don't get a chance to go. Bloody expensive and all. I've always got to go with. I've got to get like a big pot of sweet popcorn and drink a pop. Sometimes I've ate it before the film's even like got halfway through. I always seem to get there and I'm watching like 20 minutes of bloody adverts at the beginning. You can hear everybody crunch, crunch, rattling bloody bags and stuff. It's like, shut up. Yeah. Where they eat, some of them it's like, well, you're born in a bloody barn. Eating like pigs. I've had a few episodes where I've dropped a few popcorn down, brah. Bloody hell. You can get them popcorn tubs from Iceland as well. We were getting them and just having movie nights, but kids have not been bothered about it lately. I love just snuggling up on the sofa, blanket and hot water bottle, munchies, and just watching movies. Can't beat it. I don't get that here. Try to sit down watching something, it's like, Mum, babe, Mum, babe. It's like, oh, I'll give in. I get bored too easily with films. Oh, I'm a big film buff. I love watching films. So I'll watch action. I like American Pies and stuff like that. I like some comedies. I've really got to be moved for comedies though. But I'm definitely more horror. actions, and then like sci-fi. I'm a wide range. I'm a bit picky. Like people with food. My friend's dad asked if she was born in a barn because she kept leaving the door open. She said, I don't know, did you marry a cow? She only got a red duck off her shoulder. Oh, God. I didn't know, did you marry a cow? Oh, God's sake. I've said that to kids sometimes. Like, they'll leave door open in living room, and I've had eating on and that, and you can feel cold as soon as they open bloody door, and it's like, I'll shout and I'll say, were you born in a chuffing barn? But sometimes I will swear, like, were you born in a effing barn? Like, no. I'm like, well, shut the door then. I'm chuffing eating on. I had to walk out, couldn't stop laughing while we were only about 40. Oh dear. It's funny when you reminisce about the stuff that you used to say as kids. No. No. Was good today. She was grounded, so I lost my mate for a week. Oh dear. That were a beauty response though. Gotta admit that. I had a falling out with Elijah this week though. I'd come down, I'd woke him up as usual at like 6 o'clock. And he come down and I followed him behind. I'd let Cleo at it, you know, because like on a night walk, it's not a cage or what, it's just like it's like a metal thing that like enclosed. It's like a playpen, and on a night, just so that we don't come down and end up like standing in shit all over, we stick her in there and put puppy pads down so that if she messes, it's easier to clean in the morning. And I'd come down one of the days in the morning. No, don't do that on me tower. I'm sorry to say, ladies, I'm going to have to go. Bye, everyone. Bye, Emma, darling. Have a good day. Thank you for popping by. Take care. I come down in the morning and I'd let her out so that I could clean up. She'd only weed. And she'd end up peeing in front of the fridge. And then she did some sort of shape like a number 8 shaping on kitchen floor. So when she pees, she'll pee on her back feet and then she'll start walking all over. So then I use this spray and I'll spray where she's walked. And this particular day she'd like done an 8 shape from a pea puddle. And I said to Elijah, pass me a bag out at cupboard so I can put these mats in bag and we can chuck them away. And he come walking across and he ended up standing in like the trail where I'd sprayed a pea, and he stood in it and I said, oh, they're going to have to go and change the socks now. And he went to go walking from kitchen into the living room, and I stopped and I, no, don't go in there, you need to be taking your socks off because you're going to be trailing pee in the room. And he goes, oh, you're pissing me off. That's what he said to me. And he went upstairs And I said, I'm peeing the off, am I? I'll piss the off later because I'm not getting the game. Ruben, leave her alone, please. She's quite happy and content. And anyway, he went upstairs and he come back down and his daughter, Bride, talked to him and that. I said, but did you really say that to your mum? And he's like, no. And he goes, if you did, he says, did you really do that to your mum? He's like, no, I didn't say pissing me off. I said, you're peeing me off. He says, still, you shouldn't be saying that to your mum. And he got angry with his dad and he turned around and he goes, I won't swear him, but I will swear. You're some effing fat bitch or something like that to me. I was shocked. He's 14 and he's never talked to me like that, and that was the first time he's ever talked to me like that. So
I just washed up and took rubbish out and that.
Oh, ow, that's hot. I think it was just one of them mornings where, you know, typical teens, they get up early and they walk up at it wrong side at bed. No, it weren't like him at all. So I didn't talk to him. He went to school and he come home. Well, before he come home, Brian says, "Are you going to be talking to him when he comes home?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm not talking to him first after he swore at me. I expect an apology first." And when he were coming home, I were outside with Cleo. She was having a tiddle, and he come walking through the gate, and he goes, "Morning," at me, and I went, "Morning." So it's afternoon. He went, I mean afternoon. And he goes, I'm sorry. I says, just don't do it again. I says, but I accept your apology. So, I think it was just a case it was like he got up and he was in one of them moods. We've all been there, haven't we? Have a good day, Emma. I could believe it from Ruben. Bless him. We all get days like that. Yeah. And he come and oh, Cleo, stop it. She's got a thing for biting this bloody knob on this fire. Cleo, chew on this, on your bed. Chew on your bed.
I can't denote it, mate. I'm coughing off from that.
Stop chewing on that knob. You're going to hurt your gums and your teeth. No. So, what are you doing? You're stealing some buns?
Mum.
They're all hungry, but I never put no bloody weight on.
No.
Oh no, I get days like that, Claire. We had an episode with Ruben on Monday. He didn't want to go to school. We ended up falling at school, and after a while, he got a dress because we said they're not getting the game if they don't go. Yeah. I was just shocked, you know, because he's never swore. Everybody's got awesome things to say about him. He's very, very intelligent for his age as well. He keeps bringing home these star cards from school.
People will find a way to put around it.
So everybody says he's a godsend to have at school and whatnot. I was just shocked. Like, wow. You know, when you step back and, wow, as he just said that. Anyone joining and hear you saying, stop chewing on that knob, you'll hurt your teeth. We'll not have a clue what you're talking about. Stop chewing on that knob. It's like, I can't, it's like a disc and then a little notch, and then it's connected to fire, and she's chewing on that.
Hang on a minute. Which
He is,
side
Jen. Everybody said is an absolute godsend. A pleasure to teach. He's always interacting in class. And he's been getting like
which side are you
Postcards.
wanting?
yeah, postcards. He gets postcards. We had one the other day. Brian, Ryan,
I think
you know that postcard we got through post the other day? What was that for?
Spanish.
In Spanish. Because he said to me, it must be like in Spanish. They'll be like going and moving to Spain, so right? So yeah, he's doing really well in all his subjects. No, he's not behind on any.
Right. Which side are you wanting?
So but yeah, I think he was just shocked that he'd done it. Like, wow, was he just swore at me?
It's only me that's got it.
Called me a fat bitch. Like, shocked. I'm like, I know I'm fat, love. I don't need telling.
So what does that song do? Cause well, I'm an elite player, so I mean.
I'm an elite player. Bragging mucha.
Right. So what does it do? Because
I'm working my way up, so I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. We've got
I get
9
going for
likes
what
on my
we're saying.
video, and we have 13 people. Hi everybody.
That's cool. It's not my fault.
Probably learned that
Very
at school.
second.
Kids learn the that absolutely awful Rachel around here. Absolutely awful.
I'm just copying it.
If I mean we were buggers when we were kids at high school, but they're that bad that we at high
Right,
school
so
is
there's
around
like a-
here. There's like one big long main road that leads to just our little town, obviously Ireland. And they're constantly bricking windows and spitting and graffitiing everywhere, and language that comes out of the mouth. And some of them are only as big as Reuben. I mean, Reuben's tall for his age. And when you see him, it's like, wow. And then you think, I wonder what parents are like. But then again, there's me, and obviously there's the way Reuben is as well. Sometimes it's like, I'm not a bad parent. I know I'm not a bad parent, and I have tried everything to stop him from swearing. And it's like, is my Reuben going to be like these little buggers? You know what I mean? It's scary. It really is. And stuff like this wouldn't happen back when we were kids. Well, not that I know of anyway. But yeah, it's you hear him on bus and everything. Reuben's heard some of them on bus. Absolutely awful listening to it. It's like, do it at home or, you know, near your home, and show a bit of respect and that.
I'm just gonna have a look at
No chance.
God is idiot, man.
Now the kids are fighting upstairs, and this is just how it is in my little house. I say little house, it's a big house. This is how it is all the time. We weren't angels when we were kids, but we knew what respect was. There was a difference in when your friends were there as to when an adult was present. Exactly, Jen. Well, if it helps people with autism are more likely to use crude language, doesn't make him a bad person. My language is horrible, but I wouldn't think about smashing a window. Yeah, that's the thing. It just worries me, and I've been reading a lot because he goes to local high school in like a year and a half. He's in year 5 now. So he's up there in like a couple of years, and it's scary because I've just been reading stuff about Senko people up there, and apparently it's got really bad since the previous woman were there, and no help for such as Ruben with his issues and stuff. There's no help for kids like him, even though that they're supposed to be there. So I'm like, really, I don't know what to do. I just want what's best for him, and as a mum. And not only that, we've had a report back from his from his speech. She did like this thing for him, and it's basically for his development, and his development is like, she's assessed him and is behind so much. Like, even though he's 9-year-old, he's got the intelligence of a 6-year-old. So that's why when you tell him no and trying to discipline him is not understanding it. So if he's not understanding the simplest things like that, and you know, it's just going to be hard for him at high school. I think he's going to really struggle. But his primary school said they know best and he's going to be ready, but I think otherwise. Does me head in, because there's no support. I know he's got autism or ADHD or something. He's on the spectrum, I know that. I don't even need him assessed to know that for myself. And he's got some sort of like OCD. But there's just no help in regards to getting him assessed whatsoever. I see what people are meaning by it. The struggle to get kids assessed and can take years and years to be diagnosed. There's a mum I know from little school. Her daughter's in Ruben's class, and she's got an older daughter. And it took her 8 years to get her diagnosed, which I think is disgusting. There's just no help whatsoever. We never destroyed anyone's property either. The thing is, Jane, there's a reason for Ruben's behaviour. 99% of the kids you see out in the street is just pure disrespect. Do you know, Jen, if you visited here, you'd be disgusted. I've got to honestly and truly say that Ireland has gone downhill so much. We used to be little terrors, don't get me wrong. We weren't perfect. But kids around here now are just, it's the worse than what we were. Absolutely were. And do you know, if they're there and they're causing disrespect to people's property or to people, and you'll go up to them and say, oi, knock it off now. There's no need for that. They turn around and tell you to F off. I don't know, man. Well, the F do you think you are? You know, squaring up to and stuff. And you can't go out around night times around here as well, because there's just and the amount of thefts by, well, some of them are even kids, because they're on drugs and everything. It's nuts. You can have cameras up and they'll still do it. Police know who they are, but they're not doing nothing about it. It's nuts.
But you're lagging out as you're talking quicker.
So, but yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. Makes me to be, sometimes it makes me ashamed to live in this area. You know, I've been brought up in this area, and I've you know, if we were bad, I'd get a belt, slipper, a clip round here. Damn, I've even been kicked and punched before, you know. But the thing is, I've always respected my elders. I've had so much trauma in my past. Obviously not something to discuss on here, but I've had so much trauma in my past. I've still known what respect is and how to respect my elders and respect people. I respect everybody until they disrespect me, and that's how it is. You'll disrespect me, I'm not going to sit there and just take it, you know. I'll fight back. But it's just where they are, kids. It's like, you know, if you were back in our time, you get walloped. I'm trying to think now. All up this side. Yeah, it's It's not nice to you.
I can, but just give me a second.
They know there's no punishment for their behaviour, so it doesn't matter to them what they do. That's it. But then again, as a parent, you're limited to what you can do. They think you can just sit them there on a step, sit with them and talk to them on their level and say, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. You can't even say the word naughty, like, oh, you've been very naughty. Apparently it's traumatic, or it does something to them psychologically, apparently. You've got to say that you've done wrong and this is what you've done wrong. And I don't know who all these pencil pushers are, you know, but there's just no discipline in place and there's no help for parents. It's the same with me, with my son Jack. He's not been going to school. He's been wagging school, and I've been going up to school. I've been up to school that many times. It's just got to a point now where they know my name, they know me. God, they'll probably know my age and everything, you know, because I've been up that many times. They know what he's like and reason why he's been like he is. He just doesn't want to go to school. He thinks, oh, I'm 15-year-old, I finish in May, I don't need to do this and I don't need to do that. And when I talk to him, it's like, you need to go to school, you've got 6 months left, not even that. You need to be doing it, you're going to have your exams, you finish in May, then you've got to go to college, whatever. You need to be going so you get your grades so you can get into college. No, I don't need no grades, it's you're just pushing me to go to school. He's got an answer for everything, Jack. And I'll talk to him, you know, get you sent to school, you need to be going to school, and it's just basically a middle finger at me. What are you supposed to do? He's refusing to go to school. I kick him out of my house. He goes to my granddad's round corner. He'll go there and then he'll just hang about in bungalow all day, and then he'll come home at night time, go to sleep, and just repeat it over and over again. And schools, I've been telling school, he's not been here, he's not even been, he'll sleep here odd few nights, that's it. He's not even here for days, just either goes round there or goes to school and then comes here on and eat, like. They've said, like, if we've had police out looking for him, we've had all sorts. I've tried, I've got to the point now where I've drawn a line and I've said, look, you're going to have to go and live with your dad. What other way I had a right do with it all. I ended up packing his bags, putting it in a suitcase, taking it round to the bungalow. Yeah, have him. I don't know if you want him. I was like, well, send him to his dad. I'm not telling you to keep him. You know, send him to his dad. Even though his dad, I know what to do him from being 8-month-old to 11-year-old. He's 15. You know, no birthday cards, no Christmas cards, no presents, no. He's had no to do with him, but Jack seems to think sun shines out of his backside, so I'll like go and live with your dad. I can't go and live with my dad. Yeah, you can go and live with your dad. Your dad can go and apply for a property on council list and say that I've got my son coming to live with me because his mum's kicked him out. It's just excuses upon excuses, and I'm tired. It's like, it's just me that's having to deal with everything and put up with everything with him, and it's like, I've had enough. Enough's enough. You draw a line. I've had so much going on, and it's like really draining me. So I've not been myself over the last few months either. So I do apologise if I've been off it with anybody. Just takes its toll. But kids, you can't with kids. You can't. It's like I said with school. What we're getting at. You can't physically pick them up, like grab them with their arms and the feet and drag them to school because it's abuse. You can't mentally encourage them to go to school. Like, you can have this and that, you can have that, or I'll take that away from you, because it's mental abuse. And then if you don't get them to school, you're getting shafted in arse with school, because then you're getting fines, or you've got to go to meetings, or you've got to do this and do that. It's not me that's not getting him to school. I've tried to get him to school. I've pushed him out the door. I've locked the door, tell him to go. And I've done everything. It's not me. It's kids that need punishing for that, not parents. It's the kids, because it's them that are refusing to go to school. Why should I be taking my 15-year-old to school. You know, he's 15-year-old. He shouldn't need taking to school.
Yeah, you got him.
So it's just been a
Yeah,
nightmare. Yeah. All that ramblings that everybody's left. Near enough. Thank you for sticking with me from rambling on. I do it a lot. So I'm sorry. I'm still using the same pencils. I'm just doing shading.
You know now you're back. You know now you're back here. What I want you to do is go to your inventory.
Oh my God, it's been an hour and 40 minutes already.
9 ruins are each.
You've tried everything. I have, Jen. I've tried and tried and tried. I've just had enough. My head's going to explode and I've just had enough. But it's funny because I had somebody call me and on about sorting stuff out for him to go and live with his dad. And Jack's been all like nice and nice over last week. He went to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday this week. But it's been hit and miss. I think he had like 4 days off last week and then he had like 3 days off week before that, and I don't even know that he's having time off. He's just going to me round to bungalow and just phoning from bungalow and saying I'm not coming in. Oh, I went up one at times. I feel it weren't that long ago actually. I went up to school because what was it now? Oh, that was it. I kicked him out. When I kicked him out and took his suitcase. He basically messaged me and he goes, "Oh, I'm going to school tomorrow and I'm going to tell him a load of shit." And I'm like, "Tell him what exactly, Jack? There's no to tell." Anyway, I thought, I'm not going to reply to it. And I went to school and I showed him text message. I showed his head of year and I showed attendance officer. And there goes, "Look, we know how much it's stressing you out. We know how much it's causing you so much problems, and you've done right thing by coming in and showing us and discussing it with us." And his head of year says, "Do you know what?" He goes, "I finally saw through Jack other week. He'll come into school with swagger walk, smirk on face." And he says he walked up to me and he goes, "So which AO phoned my mum up other day telling her I weren't in school." And he turned around to me and he says, "Jack, don't ever talk to me like that, especially in school." He says, "And I phoned your mum because we've already discussed that when you're not at school, we contact your mum and let her know that you haven't arrived." And he goes, "I don't appreciate the voicemail you left on my machine either." Apparently called up the school and basically turned around to him and says, "Oh, I'm not coming into school today because I've got shits. And if you don't believe me, you can come to bungalow and look at me shit." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "Really?" He goes, and I just saw attitude and, you know, where you were, and we understand now what you're having to go through. And it's just nice, you know, for someone else to experience what I've been having to deal with all this time. I'm sorry I'm going off about my life and stuff. If it's too much, just let me know. I don't have nobody to talk to about it, so talking on here is only when I know. It's not something that you all want to listen to. But the most important thing that I'm trying to get across is there's just no support for mums or anything. She's not coming here, is she? Or is she going next door? Next door. There's just no support for parents such as me with kids that are just out of control. He's had Bernardo's involved. He's had family support worker. He's had CAMs. He's had all sorts, and he's basically just tell them all to F off. He's not interested. So I'm done. I'm not interested either. You know there comes a cut-off point, and I've had enough. So it's just been one of them few months where I've just been so down and fed up. I was ready for just packing up and going. Like, just somebody come and take me away from it all. And you see all these posts on Facebook with these luxury cabins in the middle of nowhere. It's like, take me there, please.
Right, triangle. X.
As someone who sees the ins and outs of it, though, I'm not defending them, but a lot of these kids are neglected by their parents, and school don't treat them right either. It's all negative.
Back out.
Yeah, their behaviour isn't acceptable. They need people who actually care about them in their lives, which most of them don't have now. Yeah, but he's had all that though, Rach. You see, with me, I've got Ruben, he's deaf, he's got cleft palate, he's got developmental delays, he's got everything, and I can understand with that. You know, I've got, my time goes on him a lot more, and then obviously I've got chores, I've got things to be doing at home, and Jack's basically told him that he wants to spend more time with me and stuff, alone, doing things that's costing money and stuff. I've said to him, like, on a night, come home at like 9 o'clock and we can spend an hour talking about what you've been doing at school or playing some games and whatever. But he doesn't want to. He just comes home at like 10:15 when I've told him 10 o'clock, and he's coming in and wanting to talk till like 11:15, half 11 at night time. It's like, I can't be doing that. I need to be going to sleep to get up early for next bout of stuff to be doing through the day, you know what I mean? We've had everything, Rich. We've had everything. I have tried everything. I'm ready for him to just go to his dad. I really am. And they are in process of doing it all. So it's not just that. We've had a lot of problems of a quite a big span of years. It's not just of the like last few months. It's been ongoing for years and years and years.
Yeah, you wanna do your dexterity.
Oh, I know. As for them, I don't know. They just, it's just absolutely madness. You know, when you see them out on, because we used to get bus from where we live up to school where Ruben is, and you can't even get past on sidewalks. You're walking, obviously the sidewalk is huge, like you can get 3 buggies to walk on side by side, single buggies at side by side, and they're all congregating on path, and you say excuse me, and they're just stood there and they're looking at you like you're turning green and growing 3 ears, and it's like, I need to get past, can you move? And they'll no, like this at you, and just the way they are, it's just awful. And the graffitiing and chucking rubbish everywhere. There's a bin bang next to bus stop, and it's like, why can't you just pick up your rubbish and just place it in bin that's bang outside the blooming bus stop? And when you're on bus, a bus driver doesn't help either, because he just lets them all just pile on, and it's like, you're supposed to be limited amount of kids that get on bus after school now, because it just gets so much overpowering, because they're just messing about. But they still continue, some drivers, to get as many as they can, because they're just obviously interested in money, getting as many people on to get more money, don't they? So, but there's some babbies that are being trampled on, and also it's because they're just pushing onto the bus. Madness.
The red finger you put down.
Still here. Exactly, back to my point on, they know that there's no punishment, so they will do as they please. Oh, definitely. I can 100% agree with you, Jen. Did you do the picture from the last live, Claire? Still doing it. I've still got whips. I'm constantly trying to catch up. I've been using this one to
Yeah.
put on light a bit, but I'm not going to do it on this bit, I don't think. Here. We'll see.
I don't know. I'm just throwing this on.
But yeah, there's quite a lot of the help I need is with Ruben, you know, getting him assessed, but there's just no help for that at all. Let's have a look.
Sorry, remembering how to do it's a pain in the ass.
Brian,
I'm getting under it. I've got to like sort them out, put them down on the floor in equal spots.
I need a drink with all that talking. I do apologise. A bit depressing and that. Didn't get anything done with Jake here and just getting house clean. I'm exhausted. Bless you. I'm going to try and get some sleep, Claire. Plenty of rest. Get Jake doing some cleaning.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
Sorry, let's live in here. Get some cleaning done.
Fun in here. I don't want to push it fake turn round.
Right. I'm going to obviously do it. Near enough. Same.
Right, stay still.
Anybody want 2 kids? Oh yeah, that Tim Jeff's picture was absolutely fantastic, Jen.
Yep.
Send them to me. They're I don't even know what they're doing, Jen. I don't know if you can hear them, but I can hear banging, and it's like they're role playing upstairs or something. I did tell them to be like quiet while I'm doing my live. They can do what they want when I've done my live. Like, just play a game and be quiet while I've done.
I'll tell you what. Put another one down on the floor.
No chance. Jake is gone, but not for long. 2 days ago, I had police here with a summons to court for him. So he will be back soon. Oh, that's all you need, Claire. Honestly, Jane, if you live closer by, I would have happily took on both Ruben and Jack at the youth club I work and tried to work with them both. It wouldn't have come, Rach. There was somebody that were talking to him at school, and she wanted him to go to a youth club up at school, and he just wouldn't go. He just wouldn't go at all. She tried everything to coax him to go, and he just wouldn't have any on it. He's just got no interest whatsoever. Can you hear it, kids, Jen?
Then I'm going to mix some and then leave it for a little while. So I'll give you like 3 billion rooms. So I need to mix some more. Let me know when you've put the food down.
Sound like the role playing Jurassic Park or something, screaming at you. Oh dear. I'm loving his little feet. Oh, they're cute.
Right.
What do you think up to now? Well, as long as they don't eat each other, it's fine. I'd be a bit worried, Jen, if they could eat each other. Oh dear. Kids will be kids. I think you have a little dinosaur upstairs. I've got two dinosaurs by the sounds of it. I know Jen likes listening to this this kind of stuff, background noise and that. Might be little demons. I say everybody's been going mad on that, haven't they? I know, it's a nice little combo. Nice little combo. Combo.
8 down, 8 watts at a
I
time.
don't know if you'll be able to see it from there. My writing's absolutely awful. It's coming off anyway. Chrome, oxide, green, fury, fiery, 276, emerald green, 163. Light, it's just going to keep doing it, innit? Light PHTHALO, green, 161, pink, Meadow Lake, 129. I'm going to just tilt it back that way a little, because it looks to be a bit high up. Move it like that. This is Scary Gamer Rage. He died in Fortnite. He's not playing Fortnite, Rage. He's playing something else. I'll get shot for if I mention it. What have you been colouring lately, Rach? I can never watch your lives. Why can't you watch them, Jen? Is it because she's doing it at certain times? I'm just going to sharpen these back up again.
You want to do a little bit of faith as well.
Any mails here?
25.
Click like button.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Are we all females? Because they don't go public and I'm not in craft room late when he's on early shift. Ah, right.
So there's only me that can do it.
I think everybody goes to not, you know, typical same pages really. It's because they're familiar with it and it's easier to do, innit?
Just press options on your pad.
I don't know why it's got shade there. Oh, did you hear it? Pop. Pop.
What level are you now? Press options.
Nuts, soul, hazelnuts.
And what level are you? There you go.
I'm not colouring right now. I'm heading to my granddad's on this really long bus journey. Got him a cake since it was his birthday on Wednesday. Oh, happy birthday, Rachel's granddad. Enjoy your cake. I wish people would buy me a cake. I was always decorated and, you know, banners and cake and presents, and nobody does that for me. I'm not loved that much. Can't remember last time I had a cake, birthday cake. Can't remember last time I got a bunch of flowers bought either.
Don't forget,
like it cares.
to upgrade your weapons. You need to find smithing stones and stuff.
I hate it, me. I got quiet so you can't hear me, but I hate it when men say that when they buy flowers for the girlfriends. They always say that if they buy them, they've done something wrong. I've never thought that at all. I'd love to get flowers. I think it's sweet. Anybody buy your lot any flowers?
I don't know
Boyfriends,
which one you're on about.
girlfriends?
You can kill that guy on horse if you want at the beginning. You got to smash him down, no problem.
What do you think of Herb Leonard's work, Jane? I don't think I've heard of that. I think I've seen. Has he done some colouring ever ones? Oh, God's sake.
I've been waiting to play this game.
Herb Leonard. I think there's been an issue of
Reset your route
of his on colouring ever, hasn't there? Bloody hell, they're expensive.
That's why. Yeah, well, it's how you play the game now.
Where's the no pictures? Oh, somebody's put some pictures up. Oh, they're nice.
You want to explore and find some smithing stones and yeah, caves, tunnels.
Quite detailed, aren't they, Jen?
Got for March time.
Look quite detailed.
I've been waiting time to play.
Nice. There's something else I've got to add into my basket now, Jen. Cheers. Add to basket. Oh, list. God's sake. I take them out. And then I add more. Add to list. Just get them all, Jen. Just put them all in there. Your fault, Jen. I'm going to blame you.
Old circle.
Wish list. In you go. Any more? Oh, I'm about about trees. Cinderella. Ooh. We have a Cinderella book too. Oh, it's a story though. I might be tempted, I don't know. Somebody's put not great. What's rating on that? No, it's got 45% 5 stars. 3.6 out of 5. I'll have a look, another gander later. I think that's it, isn't it? Don't know more. There you go, Jen. I've just added some more to my wish list. Thank you very much. I'm trying to declutter. I'm adding more. Oops, cap lock. I hope you have a nice afternoon, Rach. Darren gets me flowers. I sneeze and one of the cats eats them. At least you get them though, Jen. You know what I mean? And you don't feel like he's done something wrong or he's not buying them for a funeral like I get. I don't get flowers. I get stuffed animals. I'm not a flower person. Oh, I love flowers. I just wish they'd last a lot longer. I saw he's working on live yesterday and I loved his dragons. Yeah, I've popped them all in my wish list. Your fault. All your fault. I mentioned flowers to Brian and it's like, I'm not buying flowers because you always think, women always say that blokes have done something wrong and the only other time you buy flowers is at a funeral. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that dragon one looks really nice. I've put them all in there anyway. Oh. Oh. I don't mind getting blamed for something when I've done it. Well, all your fault. It's all your fault. Do you know I've not eaten today at all? I've not had nothing to eat. I think I might just crash diet. Not badly. My stomach's growling, but I'm not having it. I've got an effort day anyway. It's the first time I've actually been able to sit down for quite a while and colour without being interrupted. I really love these colours. Yes, it's all your fault. I had a banana because my foot kept going cramp. I've been getting cramp in my right leg where I have my deep vein thrombosis. It scares living daylights out of me because when I get cramp, it just brings back bad memory to that day that I had DVT. And every time I get cramp in it, it's like, oh damn, am I going to end up with another clot in my leg? I'm going to die. If I don't wake up in the morning, I'm reason for it and everything. A bit like, stop talking daft and that, and it's like, I'm not talking daft. Just scares the hell out of me because I was so close to death. It's a really scary thing. While I was pregnant, Jen, with my first son, I was 15 and I was 38 weeks pregnant. I went to bed, and I think it was some time at night. I woke up with cramp in my calf, and I just thought it was just natural cramp. No, meant for the crap you said you kept getting low. No, meant for the cramp you said you kept getting. I'm confused now. But yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night with cramp in my calf, and it just felt like your natural when your legs and arms cramp or whatever else can cramp. It just felt like normal cramp, so I went back to sleep. And then about 5 hours later, I woke up. I was supposed to have had an appointment for a monitoring where they put pads on your tummy and listen to baby's heartbeat and whatnot. And I woke up late, so I'm going to have a beeping car on to come, for me to come out. And I shot up, and I went to stand up, and I couldn't. It was like really sore. I couldn't put any pressure on my foot whatsoever. I tried my best to get dressed. It took me ages, and he must have beeped it like 20 times. And I phoned him. I said, "I'm coming. I'm in pain." And I was literally dragging my leg, and having to shuffle on my bum down steps to get outside. I got in the car, and I was like crying right bad. And I got in the car, and we went down to my mum's. She lived down the road. Because my mum had DVT as well. Like, it's like hereditary in my family with women and everything. DVT. Her mum had it, she had it, and then obviously I've had it. And we went down to go and see her, see what her opinion were. We were having it herself. And she looked and she went, "You definitely need to go to the hospital and get it looked at. Even if you don't, even if you just get it checked and there's no wrong, at least you've had it checked and you're safe." So I went to my appointment for me monitoring. They did monitoring, and then I could just about barely walk on it, and not like limping. And my granddad was with me, and he goes, "Go and tell that nurse about your cramp and your leg." I'm like, no, I'll be all right. Let's just go back home. And he goes, no, go and tell that nurse. Anyway, I didn't tell her, and he went up to it and told her. And she went, let's sit you back down, let's have a look. So she sat me back down on a chair. I'd put my legs together, noticed that I didn't see it, but she looked at it, and my right calf was nearly enough twice the size as my left calf. So it was swollen. She goes, stay there, I need to get a doctor. Anyway, she went and rushed and got a doctor, and they took me into this other, like, cubicle room thing. Told me to sit down on bench and put my legs up on bed, and told me to, like, go like that with my foot. And I could only get it, like, probably that far up off the floor. I couldn't pull me, like, putting your toes to reach your knee, basically, and I couldn't do it. And they rushed and put my Ted stockings on, these, like, fancy bloody leg tight things, right tight. Put them on my legs. Put me into a cubicle room. Jabbed me in arm with Clexane. And basically said that's where I'll be staying until they get me sorted. I had to have a scan on my leg. I didn't get scanned until the next day. I hate hospital. I hate staying in hospital. I hate being away. I just don't like being in hospital. I know it's for my own benefit and they're there to help, etc. But I just don't like being alone in hospital. I think it's like, I don't mind going and visiting people. And I don't mind if it's just a quick, appointment and stuff. I just don't like staying. But I stayed, and next day I had they told me to take my clothes off from my waist down and put me one of them blooming dressing gown things on with your ass shows. Got me on this bed thing, and then they started using it. Were basically like they use for pregnancy, scanning your belly and that, but they scanned from my foot and like my bottom of my foot all the way up, and they made it all the way to my inner thigh, where my belly and my leg meets. They got right there into crevice, and they said, oh, we found it. It was literally stuck in top of my thigh. And they said I was very, very fortunate, because if I'd have gone home and left it, I'd have died, and my son would have died as well. If it'd have travelled to my heart, my brain, or my lungs, I could have died. So I was very, very fortunate that day, if I'd have just gone home. So yeah, I thank my lucky stars for that, and my granddad. But obviously me and him aren't on talking terms. I don't think we'll ever be anymore. He's shown his true colours to me, but yeah, it was terrifying. So every time now I have cramps in that leg, I get scared to hell. Like, am I going to have another DVT? And then I'm like checking, putting my legs together and checking, see if they've swollen. Like, panicking. Like, if I die, you know why? He'll be like, oh, George, I'll be right. It's just cramp. It's like, yeah, but you just, it's right weird. It's like, you just don't understand, when you've lived through it, and that it don't feel like normal cramp. I mean, there's a lot of people that can get clots, but they're just not that big to cause problems like that, and they just slip through. But I won't wish it up on my worst enemy. I really won't. It's awful when they do it in your groin, isn't it? Well, I think worst thing for me, Jem, we're doing, because I had to have Clexane injections for rest of pregnancy, and then I had to be on warfarin tablets after pregnancy, and I had to go to hospital every week to get it checked, my blood. And I think it was about 4 years ago, I wanted to donate blood, you know, they were asking for people to asking people to donate blood, and I tried to go and I tried online to book to go and give blood, and apparently when you've had DVT, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to donate, which sucks. Because I'd have liked to have an opportunity to help people. No, they said because I've got hereditary blood problems, obviously deep vein thrombosis, they won't allow it. But you think there'd be people that have got, like me, with deep vein thrombosis, but I suppose no. No, it wouldn't work like that, would it? But no, I'm not allowed to donate blood, which I'm really disappointed, because I really want to be able to help like that. And then I get thinking about donating my organs if they're any good. And then I think to myself, oh, I couldn't imagine somebody like opening me up and taking all my organs out. And then I think to myself, but I'm dead, so it's not really going to make a difference when I'm dead, is it? And then I think to myself, but still, it's my organs, and I don't want nobody taking them out of my body. But then they'll go to waste. So, you know, I like fight a battle with myself in my own head. It's silly. Do you have a rare blood type? Not that I know of, Claire. I'm A positive. I know that. But my mum, I don't like calling her my mum anymore. She's a bitch. Sorry, but she is. She had it, and her mum had it. My mum had it, and her clot ended up going into her lungs, and that was during pregnancy. They caught it just in time.
It's awesome.
And her mum had it, but I don't know much about her background, what happened.
Yeah.
I've asked in past, but
Right,
obviously I forget, don't you?
Yeah, there's one not too far around.
I am an organ donor. I always think they'll probably ask for a refund, though. Ask for a refund, Jen. Oh, this art didn't work. I want a refund. Oh dear, you cracked me up last. I'm a universal blood type O positive. Bryce or Rhesus negative, aren't you? Ryan? Aren't you O negative? You're O negative, aren't you?
Yeah.
Claire's O positive. They're asking me if I've got a rare blood type. I'm like, no, I'm not that special.
No, I'm O negative.
Claire asked me if I were a rare blood type, and I said no. I said, but you're O negative, aren't you?
Yeah, mate.
I just think if I can help anyone to survive after I'm gone, then they can help themselves. I like to think I could help someone like that. Yeah. I just wanted to, like I say, it's always getting loud.
Mine's level 22.
But like I say, I always like beating myself up about it.
Awesome.
Just wanted to help with blood and whatnot. Because they're always asking there's not many blood donors anymore. And they're asking for people to donate blood, and then I hear people, I'm not donating my blood. Well, you know, suck it up, just donate some bloody blood. I understand there's them that pass out and stuff, and I don't expect them to do it, but if I could do it, I'd do it. No, I'm not allowed because of my DVT problems. And did you know, right? Did you know that you can be allergic to cold? Do you know there were allergy for cold? Me too, I would love to donate to. It's awful, isn't it, Claire? Coal or cold? No, I didn't say coal, Jen. Allergic to coal. Allergic to cold weather. Yes, cold weather. Do you know anybody that's allergic to cold weather? A funny one, isn't it? Cold weather physically cripples me. I'm not allergic to that. No, I mean like cold weather as an allergic reaction to the cold weather. A bit like somebody with a nut allergy. That sense. But to cold. Anything cold. Well, yeah, some can be allergic to colder things in a different term, but well, you know somebody now because I'm one of them. But it's got to be extremely cold for it to start.
Yep.
I started when I was, I'm trying to think back now, 11. I went swimming at Emsworth Water Park. And I went swimming in lake. And believe it or not, it weren't cold weather, it was just a bit cold water. Emigrate to Australia. It started when I was about 11. It just sort of started suddenly. Went swimming in water and come back out. And all of a sudden, when I got to the car, I come out in, it's cold, like, it starts with hives. It's just hives and they're so itchy. My granddad saw them and everything, but it just reminds you, you know, when you get nettled and you get them lumps and bumps and they're so itchy. It's just the same kind of thing. And I was itching and I was lumps and bumps all over my body. Weird. And it didn't happen again for a while. And then we had winter come. Obviously, we had snow and everything. And I went to play out in snow. And I didn't wear no gloves. And I come out with hives again all over my hands. Itchy and swells up. It gets itchy and it all swells my skin where hives are and everything. And my granddad took me to doctors and explained symptoms and everything. And apparently I'm allergic to cold. How do you cope with that then? How do you treat? There ain't no treatment, Jen. You've just got to get warm as soon as possible. So make sure you stay warm as much as possible. I think with me, it's mainly now on my legs because I wear jeans. If the temperature drops to a certain degree, it's got to be minuses. But if it drops to a certain degree, I come out in hives and they're so itchy and I have to get warm in order for it to stop. And I thought it was very, very rare. But when I've looked into it, it's not as rare as I thought it were. There's people that are worse off than me. Like if I wash my hands in really, really cold water, sometimes I can feel hives coming on. It's like I've nettled myself. And it itches. And I've got to warm my hands back up in order for it to stop. But it's like just an allergic reaction. It's hives, itchiness and swells. It's awful. I hate it. So I always try to stay indoors as much as possible when it comes to winter because I hate it. But there's worse people than me. I joined a group a few years back. There's a term for it forgot what it's called, but there's a term for that typical allergic reaction. I was reading some of people's conversations, and some they can't have ice cream because all the throat and that esophagus swells. So they can't have ice cream, they can't have anything cold, because if they ingest it, everything swells. Awful. So I think myself lucky that I don't have that issue with cold drinks. Mine's just external rather than internal, which I'm absolutely grateful for. I couldn't imagine not being able to have cold drink. That's it, Jen, in hot weather and all. But yeah, you know somebody that's allergic to cold. I've never told anybody it, but Brian knows. He's always tried to keep me as warm as possible in winter, because when it does start, it's awful. Absolutely awful. But I try and keep, if I have to go out when it's snowing or anything, I always try and stick like 2 or 3 jumpers on and extra socks, gloves, just to keep warm. But it's always my blooming thighs. Starts on my back of my thighs, and it itches and itches and itches. Oh, and it only stops when I get back warm. I hate winter. They've been saying that this winter is going to be one of the worst for UK, so I'm absolutely bloody dreading it. I've not been diagnosed with it as such, you know. It's just the doctor that's like said, "Oh, the symptoms you've told me remind me of an allergic reaction to cold," and that's when I've looked into it as I've got older, and it is. I'm allergic to cold. When I tell people, like, how weird and strange is that you're allergic to cold? How can you be allergic? But then there's people that's like allergic to sun. They can, you know, they can't go out in sun. There's that condition where if they go in sun, they can burn, and other things. There's just weird allergies, isn't there? Luckily, I found out that out. I have never heard of being allergic to cold. You can be allergic to warm as well. If you get too warm, you can come out in rashes and stuff. It's you learn something new every single day. It's weird. But now, if anybody says, "Do you know anybody that's allergic to cold?" Well, now you do. Me. If I ever like experienced it, I'll try and like take a picture and record it, or I might just attempt to do it. Like just to show you in person, like get really cold on just one hand or something until it starts, and then just show you. But it's awful. It itches. It's like imagine an itch that you can't stop itching, and it's just constant until you get warm. It's like that. It's awful. Yeah. I couldn't imagine being allergic to sun and sunlight. I bet people are joining in here and like, what the hell are they talking about? We talk about some right rubbish, don't we? You sure learn something every day. You do on my live streams anyway. I'll finish this head, and then I'm going to have to scoot and get some din-dins. I need food. If I don't have food, I'm screwed. It rhymed. I have missed being here, that's for sure. That's why, as much pain as I go through daily, I'm always glad I awake and that tomorrow is a new day, because there's always someone worse off out there suffering, and it's awful for them. Exactly, Jen. We get up. I've known quite a few people that's been struggling, and I am truly grateful that they get up and they go about the day as much as pain as they're in. You are all one in a million. You're so strong and you get through it. Even when you feel like you can't go anymore, you still plod on. So brave and strong and mighty and everything else that's in between. You all know who you are. In fact, I'm just grateful that everybody who's suffering and struggling are all able to get up and start another fresh day. You've got through another day fighting all your demons and whatnot.
Yeah.
You're still here to fight another day. You're truly awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Right.
You beautiful
Start
people.
playing your video.
I don't know what colour eyeball to do.
Oh, right, you're there.
I think temperature's dropping again. Need to put heating back on.
Turn round. Right. Yeah, you see that door there down at floor to your right? That. Yeah. Drop
Exactly.
down,
Exactly, Jen. I'm grateful for all the friendships, the love, the kindness that I've been shown. You're all just amazing people. You really are.
Yeah. No, turn round.
Hello,
Right.
not help. My hands
Did you get
need
that
a
key
rest.
from that wall?
I'll be coming off shortly, Jen. We'll go and have
Right.
put your feet up
So,
and have a
Go
rest.
through that door. Turn right.
I'll be back on Monday.
Right,
If you
drop
can
down
put up with me
here,
for another
through that
day.
door there.
Talking crap as usual.
Circle, hold it in.
Some people must watch my lives back and think, what the bloody hell's she going off about now? Colour, can I do that then?
Yeah.
Do I have to? Might wash my hair on that live.
Right, go there. Turn left.
What live are you doing, Jen?
No, turn right. Yeah, up there.
Monday. What colour eye? I think I'm gonna go yellow.
Like that. That's it. You got to fake that. Right, turn through there.
Yeah. All right. I don't know what you're on about.
No.
Oh, I didn't write down what pencil I used. So, pen. I used dark
No. Come back there. No. I'll
cadmium
tell you if you're missing out. There's a
yellow.
big guy in here. See that guy
108.
there?
I don't know if you can see me writing, but
You got any eels?
that's what I've used up to now. These colours.
Right. Right, mate. Press options on your pad. Go to equipment. Go down. All the way down. Right. No. Right.
So that's what it looks like up to now.
No, not there. Go down to, yeah, go along. There, X. Right, click X on that.
You guys are so good and have the
Right,
best info
circle.
and support. I cherish that and feel blessed.
Right,
Oh,
go along
Claire. Mwah! You have to take each day as it
X
comes,
on that
Rach.
little one.
Tomorrow might be a better one.
Right.
I think when I have a fire up with my mental health and the
Circle.
physical pain it can cause, I always think it will go away
Circle.
eventually. I think we all
Press
just
down
get
with
by
your
and just cope with the best thing, you know, cope the best way we can possibly cope with. We've all like,
And again.
what word am I looking
There you
for?
Right,
We've learned to cope basically as the best way we can that we know of. Oh God. So
Did you go up those stairs? Go to that grace, mate.
love the touch of pink. I know his little feet. You know me, Claire, I'm blunt, lol. I love you being blunt. So yes, I've used the Chrome Oxide Green Fire 276, Emerald Green 163, Light PHTHALO Green 162, Pink Madeleine 129, Dark Cadmium Yellow 108, and that is FABER CASTELL POLYCHROMOS, if you wanted to know which ones I've used.
Right,
My
mate.
pen's coming undone.
Yep.
So yes, that will be it for
Now,
today. I will try and
that.
get it finished though when I've had some dinner.
See that?
I'll try and get as much done as I can.
You see that statue there?
I will be back on Monday,
No, hang on.
and on Monday's live it will be
No.
Legends of Japan.
You see that statue there in front of you?
Legends of Japan, which
That-
is the Colour in Heaven
Colour in
issue. I think it's the Colour in Heaven collection
triangle.
issue.
Right, triangle.
So I'll see you.
Right.
It'll be 10
See you
a.m.
in bed,
as
guys.
always, UK time. I'm
That's
sorry, I've done a lot
where
of
you-
gas
where-
bagging,
where
talking.
you've
but I've managed to get
been.
my lizard
No way,
done.
mate, you don't need to go that way.
I will continue to write down what I've
You can go-
used.
It's a lift, mate. Yeah, just takes you back down.
I don't have that one, Jane, but I'll be here if I don't wash my
there's no
hair.
point going up there.
Thanks for the stream. No worries, Jen.
Right.
I think you'll be able to get, in fact, no, I think it's gone out of stock on Colour in Heaven's website as
It's
well.
not working.
So, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic live stream. You're all amazing. I love you all. Like I say, I'll see you on Monday. Bye all, and thanks for the chat. I will catch you all on Monday, hopefully. Thank you for joining the live stream. It's been fantastic. I always enjoy my live streams. Jen says bye.
Bye.
He's waving. he's playing his new game.
I'm playing with him, but I'm helping somebody on Elden Ring now.
Oh, he's helping somebody on Elden Ring, and he's playing on what was it? Gotham Knights. He's just got new
Playing
Gotham
as Batgirl.
Knights. He's playing as Batgirl.
Right.
Pathetic.
No. Come down. Go down then, Stan.
Have a good day, everyone. You too, Rach. Yes, thanks for an awesome live. I am thankful you are so
Alright,
supportive. You're welcome, Claire. I try to be. I go through my own shit.
How you doing?
But I try and I just push myself through and just try and get through best I can. We all have his off days or off months or years.
That's right.
So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Definitely get some colouring in if you can. It helps with your mental health, don't forget. Any of the pictures from today's live stream, you can go and pop in the Facebook Coloured with Love Buddy Colour Along group on Facebook. So I can see what everybody's been colouring. It's always nice to see what you've all been colouring while I've been colouring, because obviously you can only see what I'm colouring. If there's any information or you want to ask me anything, you can always go across to me about on YouTube and directly email me. If not, you can always contact me through Instagram, Coloured with Love 2021, I think it is. or obviously the more close to people you can contact me through Facebook or telephone. I know there's a few that's got my phone number and whatnot, so if you need me, you can contact me. I will get back to you as soon as I can. As I say, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all on Monday, 10 a.m. UK time. I'll have a nice afternoon. See you later and enjoy your sleep, Claire. Lots of love to you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye for now. I need to get you off. Oh.
You need to be using that sort